Hey everyone. Okay, so this is part two, and in this video, I'm going to explain how to connect with your soul and how often connecting with your soul comes last in the spiritual journey. Well, it did for me anyways, and I will share my experience with you because if you watch, I would recommend watching my last vlog on how to connect with deities, gods, and goddesses, because that came first for me years and years and almost a decade before I began to connect with my soul, my higher self. Now, I'll tell you what happened. So, in the beginning of my spiritual journey, whenever I would have any sort of like anxiety or stress or anything in my life, I knew to pray. I knew that a decade ago. And when I would pray, when I needed the most help, I would pray to JC, Jesus Christ, or Lakshmi Devi, or Kuan Yin, or Guru Gobind Singh, all my deities, Ma Kali. I would pray to them and I would be like, please protect me, please guide me and show me the right way. Like I would have a prayer conversation with the deities, or I would connect with God and just ask God to give me guidance and give me vision. And I did this for years, meaning over a decade. 12 years later, just like 6 months ago, I actually connected with my higher self or my soul. And the way I did it was, and it always happens just like this. In spirituality, you're going to notice like things are very slow. They're sluggish. You feel like you've come to one realization, then another one comes. You're always learning. So the journey never ends. But when things happen, they click so quickly. So I was praying, but all of a sudden, I've always known that my soul is of equal energy and value because of my vibration of love to God, to Kuan Yin, to Jesus. Like, I know that we are, and I know that's what they want us to realize. We are of equal vibration. So I've known this for about 5 years. Like, I do not give the deities power over me. I see them as loving sources that want my best interest, and they're guiding me for my highest good and my easiest path here in life. Okay, now the connection with my own higher self just happened 6 months ago, and it happened like I was writing. So I journal a lot. That's why I'm sharing this spiritual journey. I was journaling and I all of a sudden felt this like energy that I hadn't felt before. And if you watched my last video, you're going to notice that all of these gods, goddesses, JC, everybody has an energy, and the energy will be specific to you, and you get to decide who is who. That is all you. It's totally up to you. And don't second guess yourself. Go with the flow, go with the punches, roll with them, right? So I knew to do this. So as I was journaling, I felt this like, not weird energy, soft. It was soft. I felt this really soft energy of like yin, so female, which is black, like in the yin and yang sign, and I felt yang, which is white and I felt like this yin and yang energy started. Oh, I'm getting chills. I felt it starting to build around me, and as it was building, immediately I knew, I'm like, I am connecting with my higher self. Oh my goodness, I am connecting with my soul. And I was just so like, I wasn't in shock, but you can't be too happy, because what happens is when you're connecting with your own soul or your deities, you have to have a balance and an emotion. Too much happiness will take it away. Too much depression will take it away. You need to be in balance when you come into connection with your higher self, with source, and all the other deities. So when I connected for the first time, I recognized the energy to be yin and yang, black and white, and it was all around me and all like over, but not, it wasn't expansive like when Jesus comes and visits me. His energy's pink and it's expansive to me. It's like he fills up my whole house, pink everywhere. My higher self was all just hovering around my body, and it was such a peaceful experience when I first recognized my higher self's energy. And now, so that was like 6 months ago, and now as I've surrendered to my higher self and recognized her to be around me all the time, the communication that happens is insane. Like this morning, I was laying in bed and I just had this thought of like, okay, so I'm sorry, I can hear my higher self right now. And so this is what happens. I interpret what they're saying in thought blocks. So it's like telepathic communication, I guess. That's how my soul and all the deities communicate with me, is through telepathic communication. So what my soul was telling me this morning, and a lot of the stuff that she tells me, and it's a balance of she and he, but right now it's more yin. I feel like she's more yin energy because I need the softness in my life. And what she was talking about is complete stillness. And she was telling me how complete stillness is yin. And she was saying how when we're born with yin energy. But when we're pushed out of our mothers, out of the womb, it's a yang. So as we grow, society and our parents, because of what they've learned from ancestors, have made us yang, but now I have come back to the yin state. Therefore, she was able to communicate with me. It was never her. My channels are open, and now we are working on the last expansiveness is working on my root chakra. And this is what you'll find, that this is the information your soul and your spirit begins to give you. Because she's mine and personal to me, she instructed like the root chakra, the anxiety that I feel sometimes, the lack of security, and I put it out there. Last year, end of the last year, I decided the number one thing I want in 2020 is security and stability. I have been so unstable and insecure financially as an entrepreneur and in love for the last 12 years. All I want in 2020 is financial security and love, security and stability. So when she was talking to me, my higher self, this morning, telepathically, she revealed your root chakra that is what you need to open. Everything else you've connected and continue working on it. That's how you've connected with me. You now need to really connect with Gaia and get into the core of Gaia, and Gaia's color is a hot pink. Get to the core and be one with the trees. And then she also, I've noticed a lot more birds, raccoons, cats. They come and hang out at my house, and I knew they came here because there's a shift, squirrels, because there's a shift in my energy. I have become one. I've opened the channel up. So she instructed me to keep opening that channel up, and that security and the freedom and the stability is here. It's here. It's just waiting for you to continue, open, become one with everything. I hope that helped. Because it's just such an insane realization for me. I'm just going through all of these insane realizations. And comment below. Let me know what your spiritual journey has been. It's just so exciting. I love you guys so much. Bye.